Well, he's not exactly out of form. I think he had a good few winners yesterday, and he was on fire after Do It Against Gallop. He looked so fresh, he looked so happy, but I have to tell you that I got a call from a colleague of mine called James Goodman, and he said to me, "What about the tail?" I said, "Well, what about the tail? I thought he looked fantastic."
No idea. Jimmy.
Stick to polo.
Yeah, stick to polo. I heard some of the comments. James actually phoned me. Funny enough, you say that, and he said, how's his back and all that. I said, no, look, it's fine. It's the only thing that ever Do It Again. He has physio and stuff like that. Bar that, he's the soundest horse I've ever trained.
Crown Towers looking a sprint for home from Champompa Champisi. Look right. Do It Again starting to come forward. 3 to make up. Crown Towers, Champompa Champisi. Do It Again with each and every stride starts to cut into the lead. Mount Anderson and Gainsford running on. Do It Again. You're witnessing a dream performance. It's eye-popping. He's a real champion.
He's in a great spirit. He really is spot on. I think you can expect a big run from him. And very simple, when Do It Again's at the top, everybody has to watch out. He's by far the classiest. I think him and Jet Dark and looks and are very impressive looking horses. Do It Again is just a Rolls Royce of racing, and when he's in the mood, good luck to everybody else. He can fire it up, and any person that says that he's too old is absolute rubbish. It's absolute rubbish. He's never been more interested. He's so well. It's like saying that Rafa Nadal and those guys are over it. Yeah, fine. Try beat them.
Well, on that score, the only horse that can turn it on like Do It Again, we know it's Jet Dark. He's a champion miler, and I just get the feeling that this horse is crying for ground.
Yeah, look, he looks like it. I mean, if you look at his demeanour and the way he walks around, he definitely doesn't look like anything short of a mile. Bernard on him, especially when you go over a bit more ground, you need somebody that is into, he's got the right hands, the right demeanour to get a horse like him to chill. It's a big day. It's a lot of money at stake. A lot of images are going to be dented. And I just hope it's not one of my beautiful thoroughbreds.
Hoedspruit is there for a very special lady and a very special man, and he's a very progressive horse. He's shown that he's worthy of his place, and I wouldn't say that he's in the same category as Bulgarian when Bulgarian was set up, but he certainly is a live runner.
I think what is an important thing sometimes into these races is you don't want all the pressure on a certain horse, and I just get the feeling like Hoedspruit's the dark horse of the race. I've seen the form of all the horses in the race, and to me they're all at their form. Hit and miss, might have a chance, might run a big race on the day. More than likely he's going to disappoint. That's what I read the majority of the form of a lot of horses in the race. For me, Hoedspruit's the one that if he does turn it on, I don't think we've seen quite the best of him, and he's versatile from 1,200 to 2,000 meters. He even ran second in the Winter Derby over 2-4 in the mud. It's just that sneaker horse, the horse that I wouldn't leave out of anything. And if he's up to it, good draw, weighted correctly. Craig Zaki is the type of guy that will have him nicely, and everyone's looking at other horses and focus, there goes that horse, or there's that one's there, and the jockeys are, like what Frankie does when he's riding Stradivaris, he's looking around all the time to see where the opposition is, and he's probably a horse that some of the jockeys wouldn't think that much of. Yes, they respect him, but it could surprise the guys on the day.
And then, as Richard, in his inimitable way, says, pomp is pomp, and you've explained exactly what your process has been with him. Can he settle? Can he bring his A game?
Look, I've done everything I can at home. We've got into a very good space the last few days. We've led him to the openings here. What you saw in July gallops is us every day with him. That's him. So I was very happy. We actually get off him and we just lead him into the openings. He's quiet as a lamb. He's not throwing his head around. He's in a very good space. I'm over the moon of where he is. In a big race like this, there's always the horse's safety is paramount and the rider. You're dealing with people that know what's happening, and that certainly helps on a big day, because they also know that there's going to be 30,000 people on course, so the horse's safety is paramount.
Well, I'm saving Pierre for last because that's a separate story.
Yeah, no. So that's all going well with Bulgarian. I'm very happy. Everything is spot on. He's come through his races. We've done something different, which I think brings him into play. On his last Durban July. He ran below par, but he had his issues as he went to the pull-up. He sadly went a little bit wrong on the same injury that he had done in the previous July. We've got him back. He went to Mike Stewart for the Ocean. I've done it a whole different way. And he's a horse that you just can never leave him out. He's a dark horse. And I see some of the horses form line there. When he is at his highest level, you forget not long ago he was fighting out the finish in the Met at level weights with a horse like Rainbow Bridge. He came down the outside and nailed us on the line. So... I think I've got the strongest possible hand that I could bring into a race like this. But then again, I've got Mike the Cock who's come out of retirement. It's a tough race. We're looking forward to what will be. I have no excuses going into this race, no hiccups. The horses run their races.